Welcome, everyone. It's Genene on day 28 of your 30 days of yoga towards creating more meaningful connections. In today's practice, we'll focus on balancing our crown chakra. You can imagine a beautiful violet light at your crown. If you would like more in-depth information about chakras, as well as longer yoga practices for each of them, then I'll put a link below to my website where you can find all of those videos. In addition, the crown chakra video in particular, I created original music to go with an unguided 20-minute meditation at the end of practice, as it's considered the best way to connect with the crown chakra is through meditation. For today's practice, you may need a blanket if you have sensitive knees. Otherwise, no props are needed. But do please remember to click the subscribe button if you haven't already. And that way you'll be notified of all of my upcoming videos. And then please click the like button, which lets me know that I'm doing a good job and you want more videos like this. With that, let's begin. Let's come up to standing in Tadasana. So right now you don't need your blanket. Find your feet hip bone width apart, rooting down through all four corners of your feet. Join your hands together in prayer, and then thumbs connecting with the crown of your head. Extend the crown of your head upward into your palms. The Sanskrit name for the crown chakra, Sahasrara. Imagine that you're connecting with the universal consciousness to be fully at ease in the here and now. Release your arms down, clasp your hands from behind, and take a wide stance. You can bring them as wide as your mat. If you need to take your legs wider than that, then turn on your mat and do that. And then inhale, stretch your arms behind you, and exhale, bow forward. Floating your arms up and over. Feel your belly supporting you as your crown reaches towards earth. Inhale, rise up. Change the clasp of your hands. Inhale. And then exhale, bow forwards once more. Inhale, rise up. Now's where you might need your blanket. Place them in the middle of your mat. Then, inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, bow. Step your left leg back and come onto your back knee, your left knee. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms overhead. We're going to take 5 slow breaths. As you inhale, feel the energy rise up and out through the crown of your head. And exhale, drawing that energy down the crown of your head. Inhale, rising through the crown. And exhale, drawing down through the crown. Slowing everything down. Exhale, hands come down and switch sides. So you could step your left leg forward, bow, Step your right leg back, come onto your right knee. And when you're ready, inhale, arms overhead. And again, those 5 slow breaths. So the first one together, inhale, feel the energy rise up and out through the crown of your head. Exhaling, pulling that energy down through the crown of your head. Moving the air on your own. Fully immersed in the sound of your own breath. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step your left leg back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Lift the knees. As you lift the sitting bones high to the sky, reaching heels down, lifting the arm bones up, the upper arm bones up, and pulling the heart through. And then feel the extension from your heart up through the crown of your head and down your hips through your heels. Still working with these slow, long breaths. Walk your feet forward. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. And release your arms down by your side. You might want to get your blanket out of the way, doesn't matter. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead, clasp your elbows. Draw your arm bones back as far as they'll go in line with your ears without disturbing your neck or your head. So you don't want your head jutting forward. Pull your upper palate straight back. Inhale. And then exhale, lean up and over to the right. Breathe deeper into your ribs, extending right up through the crown of your head, up in towards your arms. Connecting with this slowing down, going deeper this way. Now inhale up and exhale over to the other side. An opportunity to breathe more space into your right rib cage. And exhale just as deeply. This might feel easy, or you might feel surprised at how challenging it is. Now inhale, come back to center. Release your arms down by your sides. If you generally need something heavy to balance with, then grab that, because we're going to be balancing. And this is all about focus. First things first, look at one thing that's not moving, and that's going to be your whole focus. First one is Vrksasana, tree pose. Standing on your left leg, bring your right foot somewhere to the inside of your left thigh. Still focusing so intensely on that one spot, choosing where you want your arms today, by your sides, out to the sides, or overhead, in front of your heart. What for you represents connecting with this crown chakra? Maybe you want to bring your hands together, connect your thumbs with the forehead, the crown of the head again. Being present with your experience and breathing slow and deep into it. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Release your arms and find Tadasana. Reconnecting, regrouping, refocusing, and then move to the other leg. So not being in any hurry to try to throw yourself into something and hope for the best. You're preparing. And once you do it, then you're all ready. Again, hands together in front of your heart. Release your arms and come to Tadasana. Close your eyes for a moment. Center, balance. Remember what drew you onto your mat today. Recommit to that intention. And then opening your eyes, Garudasana. So you're going to cross right thigh over left thigh and left upper arm over right upper arm. Or choose to just do the legs or just do the arms. So with a bend in your knees, cross right thigh over left. Maybe the foot stays on the ground today. Draw into the midline with your outer hips, with your outer body drawing in. And then imagine you're drawing straight up through the crown of your head and at the arm. Left arm over right, bend at the elbows, palms come together. That one thing that you're focused on is your entire universe right now. Practicing intense focus. Inhale, uncross. Exhale, lower the arms. Again, take a breath here and then going to the other side. You could choose to do the arms first if that's your preference, or doing them at the same time. Or start with the legs, see how that goes. Left leg over, left thigh over, right. And then right upper arm over left. Feel this intense drawing inward first as the arms and the legs squeeze in towards the midline. And then from that powerful condensing of the energy, you draw it out through the crown of your head. And you can again focus on that breath. Inhaling and then exhaling it through the crown of your head. Inhale to unwind, uncross. Exhale. Tadasana, take a breath. And then come to the front of your mat. Option for Padangustasana, where your first two fingers grab your big toes. This obviously only works if you can grab your toes. If not, you're doing Uttanasana, bowing forwards, putting your hands on something solid, either your legs or two blocks, whatever. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Let's see where we're at. Bow forwards. As you extend from tailbone to crown of head, first two fingers can grab the big toes if that's available. And then inhale, wherever you're at, extend your spine. And slowly exhale, bow in deep, bending at the elbows. Staying here with a few long, deep breaths. Hands to the floor or whatever you can reach. Step back into hands and knees. Option for Sasangasana. So you're going to rabbit pose. Tuck your toes under. And then the crown of your head is on the ground. Hands reach back and grab the heels. And then pull the low belly in and round the spine. Breathe. Release your hands. Hands can come underneath the shoulders to help press you up. Now let's come into lying on our backs. Supta Baddha Konasana. So the soles of your feet are going to come together and your knees are going to be wide. Gently allow your eyes to close. Adjusting however you need to. Inhale through your nose, just like we've been doing, slowly. Exhaling even deeper through your nose and let your low ribs sink down into earth. Keep that slow, deep breath going. Notice here already your relationship with this crown chakra, and where do you feel more connected with it than at the beginning of practice? What sensations are you feeling? Take your hands to the outsides of your legs, draw your legs together, roll onto your right side, and come to a comfortable seated position. So if you need to grab your blanket, do that. You want to be comfortable. And then I invite you to take your palms either face up on your thighs, or perhaps you would like to, if you're female, you would take your left hand on top of your right, or if you're male, the right hand on top of the left. Choose what feels right for you today and gently close your eyes. Imagine a radiant violet light. Let it pulse with your breath and draw it in through the crown of your head. And let it expand to fill your entire body and the space surrounding you, rising back out through the crown, enveloping you in a sparkling violet light. As you focus on the crown of your head, visualize your breath at a visualize your breath as a beautiful column of violet light. Now take a few deep breaths on your own and then return to your natural breath. Take a deeper exhale. And then continue your breathing slow and deep. You may choose at this time to go into Shavasana, staying there as long as you like. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Tomorrow, namaste.